All right, I am back again, and yeah, it's been a while. I have recorded a few videos, and they've all wound up getting deleted. I just haven't put out anything that I have thought comfortable with uploading in quite a while. Work has been insanely busy, and so I haven't really been able to research as well as I would like. On top of that, just people are becoming more and more tiresome. So I just haven't wanted to fool with social media any more than I have to. As you know, there was the 2025 elections were yesterday, and here in the United States, and it was, if you were a Republican, it sucked to be you. And how quick it was that Trump was to just jump out and say, oh no, Donald Trump was not on the ballot. It had nothing to do with me. No. As he's supposed to be head of the Republican Party, since he's the El Presidente, it is very much a referendum on him. He ran with promises on certain things. He was going to crack down on illegal immigration. He was going to, he had the whole Doge thing, cutting back, way back on government expenses to try and balance the budget. He was going to end wars in Ukraine and with Israel and all of this fun stuff. And what have we gotten? Oh, let's not forget the whole release of the Epstein files and the Epstein list and all that stuff. And he was promising he was going to get rid of Mike Johnson as the Speaker of the House as well. So what all did we get? Right before the House voted on whether to keep Mike Johnson, this was like end of November, 1st of December of 2024, Trump changed his tune. After he got elected, oh no, we had the pomp and circumstances, the empty binders of phase 1 Epstein release. And then he started saying that it's all a hoax, it's this, it's that, nothing exists, it's, if you're still calling for it, you're a loser, he don't want your support, you never supported him, and he don't want it going forward. Right now we're in a government shutdown because of fighting about a continued resolution to keep funding as it has been for who knows how long. At least a year at this point, which would fund all of the supposed Doge cuts that would need Congress to codify, but no one wants to vote for. Trust me, a few people have tried to bring it to a vote, Thomas Massie, and just to name one, and nothing has come of it. Same with the Epstein files being released. Thomas Massie is leading the charge on getting that done. He's one of the people doing that, at least. Was it Ro Khanna's the other person? What has come of it? Instead of Republicans backing it, Trump is attacking anyone that signs on to it, who, especially Thomas Massie, a matter of fact, proof of this. The day Thomas Massie announced that he had gotten remarried, within like an hour, Donald Trump was releasing posts attacking him. Now think of what you will about Thomas Massie. You can think about what you will about the timing, the age gap, whatever. Ultimately, I don't care. It's none of my concern. And to quote when it comes to marriage. I quote Admiral Chedwigan from TV show Jag, when Major McKenzie and Clay, the CIA agent, got engaged. Congratulations or condolences, whichever you deem more appropriate, I think was what he said. Yeah, that's my general response to anyone getting married. But aside from that, I don't really care. It's none of my concern. But you would think this is a huge thing, even from people supporting Trump, who has been married 3 times, cheated on every single wife, yes, including Melania. And yes, there's a bigger age gap between Trump and Melania. But yet, that's not the MAGA Inc. Talking points. They're doing anything and everything they can to go after Thomas Massie, because he's trying to literally bring to a vote the things that Trump ran on supporting, that so many Republicans ran on supporting. And instead of backing someone like Thomas Massie or Marjorie Taylor Greene, who's calling out the fact that healthcare sucks, it's ungodly expensive, and people are fed up over it, instead of backing people like that and trying to push plans to help with the healthcare, oh no, what we're getting instead is Trump is leading the charge to try and get these people run out of office, primaried out of office. By the same token, he is supporting people like Lindsey freaking Graham. And if you look up the swamp on the right, you know, there's going to be some for the Democrats, some of the Republicans. But if you look up swamp critter in the dictionary for Republican side, Lindsey Graham is going to be one of them. And that is the type of person Mr. Drain the Swamp is going after, or going to support. And people who are trying to get things passed through Congress to actually do something worthwhile, whether it's Thomas Massie, whether it be Marjorie Taylor Greene, whether it be Rand Paul, and so many others, he either at the very best ignores them or goes after them. And then you look at some of the people he backed. How many of them did well? The closest one was Andrew Cuomo for mayor of New York City. Yes, the Democrat who got ran out of office for governor, ran for mayor for New York, city of New York, couldn't get the nomination, ran as an independent, and rather than trying to get behind the Republican, he backed the then independent former Democrat, because that's what Trump ultimately is. Whether you want to admit it or not, Trump swerved left, hard left of center. We've seen it with some of his power grabs, expanding the state, all of the things he wanted to do, like paring down the IRS, who wants tax collectors. He brought them back in full force. On top of that, these so-called tariffs we're paying for. Yeah, maybe not directly like we are income tax, but through the commodities we buy, the cost of the tariffs is getting sent back to us. And a lot of people are fed up by it. They were sold a bill of goods that were not delivered upon. So yes, this election cycle was a referendum on Donald Trump and the Republican Party in general, MAGA Inc. And the simple fact is, if Republicans as a whole don't go and start to back and policies that are America first, basically what Trump and so many Republicans ran on, if they don't actually start pushing this stuff, coming up with a decent healthcare bill that actually makes healthcare affordable and everything else, aka one component repealing Obamacare or Affordable Care Act, you're not going to see Republicans do well at all in the 2026 midterm elections. It will be a blue bloody slaughterfest. And it's very well could bleed over into the 2028 presidential election as well. Because unfortunately, people as a whole are still cattle, and they still think the lesser two evils is what you need to do. And they seem to be blind to the idea of third parties, by and large. So, yeah, Trump can say, I was not on the ballot, this isn't about me, all he wants. But yes, he interjected himself in it. He did back people, and all of the people I think he backed lost. He has already started setting up packs to attack anyone he don't like for 2026. Backed to some degree by AIPAC. Simply put, Donald Trump is the reason why, at least a major reason why, Republicans didn't do well. If Republicans don't check him and start actually doing what they said they were going to in 2024, leading up to the elections, guess what's going to happen? There won't be any Republican majorities after 2026 election. And then we'll spend the next 2 years with Donald Trump going from impeachment to impeachment. Oh yeah, and I forgot to mention, the whole fact that Israel has gone back to bombing in Gaza and Ukraine. That war is not going to end. We're sending them more money. And some of these little skirmishes Israel has had, Trump has given them the okay to do it. Then he just swooped in and said, oh, I stopped that. You don't get to lay claim to stopping something that you encouraged. And I think a lot of people are starting to realize it. I just don't think they realize maybe the extent of it. Maybe if they did, they'd be a lot more pissed off. But oh well, this is today's rant on the whole 2025 election. Let me know what you think. On a lighter note, it's getting dark earlier and earlier. That means you won't be seeing my face for a few months, maybe. If it is, it'll just basically be glimpses here and there. You'll still have to hear my voice if you click on one of my videos, unless you do closed captioning. And then, hey, at that point, you might as well just pull up my video and see if you can open up the transcript to see what I'm saying, and that way you don't have to see my face or listen to my voice. But oh well, a little self-deprecating sense of humor for you. Let me know what you think. Are you seeing a worrying sign if you are a Republican going into 2026? That's the big question. Poly Market seems to believe so. And that seemed to be a fairly reliable indicator. Yeah, it's still pretty far out, but it's still one of the more reliable indicators that I have come across so far. Later.